Well, Tellez has used his jab so effectively. We've talked about Garcia being a good jabber, but they're using it with different levels and shooting it out to the body as well. And then later on in the round, body work that we talked about early, how Tellez is good at that. And what did Garcia try to do? The uppercut, which he's been using effectively.
Okay, don't give no shots away. Okay? Let's go, man. Come on, we got to work in there, okay? You're using your jab good, but you got to throw combinations behind it and then turn. Don't stay in one spot.
Bien, muy bien, campeón.
Good champ. That's the way. Just come and breathe and let's go. Interestingly, the advice that Ronnie Shields just gave Tellez in the past could have been given to Garcia.
Yeah.
This is round 3, scheduled for 10 again. Tellez stepping up to a 10-rounder for the first time in his embryonic career. And he continues to be backed up by that educated jab from Garcia, although Garcia gets bothered with that combination but continues to march forward.
Yeah,
wow.
Garcia definitely putting in that pressure, and really he's kind of pushing that jab. Tellez has to take advantage of when he does that and try to counterpunch that jab. Find the openings right there. You create openings by jabbing to the body and barely tapping with the jab and waiting for him to open up.
The fascinating thing about this, the way this fight is developing is, you know, Garcia's been the distance, the 10 rounds, since even 12 rounds many times. Tellez has never been past 6. So you would think Garcia would be saying, well, I'm going to take him into deep water and then do some of this later on in the fight, instead of doing it right at the beginning.
Yeah, that's a good point now.
You know, it's just odd. I mean, you know, he's 6-1 in 12-rounder fights, you know, and 3-1 in 10-rounders. Garcia, and you know, the other guy's never been past 6, so it's interesting.
And they continue to throw punches in bunches. In the last round, Garcia threw 79 punches, and again continues to work well on the inside. Nice combination that buckled Garcia's knees, and down he went for the second time in his career.
7, 8. I understand. Give me the gloves. You ready to go? Okay, let's go.
Stunning combination from Yoenis Tellez, who is going in for the finish. Bludgeoning Garcia with the right hand to the body. Educated, composure, maturity. Tellez has to be careful he doesn't punch himself out. It is over, much to the consternation of Garcia pursuing Yoenis Tellez, but welcome to the big-time Yoenis Tellez as he explodes with the finish.
Wow.
Mean Yoenis Tellez. Mean mugging someone.
We talked about him waiting to get an opening, and he took advantage, I think, of a lazy jab from Garcia. I want to see that replay, but it was a beautiful right hand that hurt Garcia, put him in a bad situation. Yeah, you definitely heard that. And he just continued and went off on him.
Very simple. Sergio Garcia made the wrong tactical move.
Yes.
He is a boxer, and he decided to slug with the young man at the beginning instead of taking him into deep waters, and it turned out to be a very bad decision.
But you can't blame him, right? I mean, he tried something different. Yeah, but again, you know,
I can blame him.
Yeah, but I'm just saying he tried something different.
And the fans who paid their hard-earned money on pay-per-view, they're very happy.
They're happy. From his standpoint, it didn't work out, but yeah, it did turn into a good fight.
He was trying something different,
Yeah,
trying to push,
was.
trying to bully the young fighter, like you said, take him into deep waters, but it was too soon. The guy was too fresh.
And one of the interesting things, as we're looking at him, with this veteran doing something that they definitely did not expect, this young man kept his poise very, very well. And let's go back and see how he kept his poise. When he got Garcia in trouble from the beginning, Garcia on the inside, trying to land some big things, and the beautiful right hand that Garcia almost went down with, and then the cruncher with that overhand right that hit him after that. And Garcia was doing his very best to lobby Robert Hoyle. He was wobbling all over, still trying to point out that he was okay, Abner.
But, you know, he tried to push the jab first. Here to go. There's a jab. Oh, that's the overhand. And again, on top of that jab, I think it was a little bit too slow as far as the jab, and Tellez was able to get that overhand right and continue with that right hand. I don't know what Garcia was looking for. I think he was looking for a referee to intervene, but hey.
You know, we'll look back at the knockdown again to see exactly how it transpired. You see, amazingly, though he was in trouble, they still let it go on. And then let's look at the end of the fight. This is where Robert Hoyle decided to come in. Garcia had not had steady legs at this juncture and was taking a lot of punishment. And even though he had lobbied Hoyle, I think Robert Hoyle did the right thing in jumping in, because even though Garcia was jumping back at Tellez, he was in trouble.
Yeah, Tellez was just teeing off on Garcia.
Yoenis Tellez with a Cuban missile of a right hand. He is now 6-0 with his 5th knockout victory. And he said, you're going to see someone whose skill is rising fast. The fans are going to see something they will definitely enjoy. Everyone enjoys a knockout.
Well, a review of the numbers will demonstrate how Tellez did a really good job in this match, landing 41% of his power punches, which is everything other than the jab, while still doing a great job with his jab. And you know, Garcia threw many more power punches than you would have normally expected him at that point in the fight. Unfortunately, it was from the wrong posture, and the body shot's also impressive by Tellez. Did a terrific job in this fight.
Yeah, he closed the show going 22 of 42 in terms of power shots, 52% in that third round. And oh, by the way, he goes back to not going past the third round. After a little hiccup in his last fight that went 6 rounds, he's back to stopping his opponents early. We will make it official with Jimmy Lennon Jr. in just a moment.
I'm forever grateful to Chicago for who made me who I am.
But we all need to be mindful of the company we keep.
What do you do when a lion prowls your village? If we don't cast that devil out of our city, he will devour us all.
America, the land of the free. But you can't escape your enemies. Because I'm back now, and I'm wide awake. Let's go.
We're gonna hold the rich and powerful accountable, no matter the cost.
It is my pleasure to announce my run for President of the United States.
The consequences, if it happens, are too great.
That's my kind of power. This is what you've been waiting for. That's my kind of power.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 2 minutes, 2 seconds in round number 3. Our referee in charge, Robert Hoyle, stops the contest. He is the winner by way of technical knockout and still undefeated, Yoenis Bandolero Tellez.
Let's go to Jim Gray.
Yoenis, congratulations. Felix De Jesus will translate for us. Let me ask you just about that powerful punch that you came through with in this fight. You felt him out for the first few rounds. What enabled you to get on track there?
Jim pregunta qué ese poderío que tenía en esa mano derecha, los primeros 2 rounds como que lo estaba sintiendo un poco y después saliste con ese derecho. ¿Cómo fue eso?
Bueno, todo fue gracias al trabajo que se hizo, gracias a mi entrenador Ronnie Shields, a mi equipo de trabajo. Salimos concentrados a hacer el trabajo y a guardarle el golpe de derecha. Salió como teníamos previsto.
Yeah, we were, first of all, the trainer, Ronnie Shields, my whole team that was behind me, we worked on this during training camp, especially that right, and it came out the way it was supposed to come out.
Let's take a look at the knockdown and tell us, Yoenis, from your perspective, as you glance up at the monitor, and tell us what was going on.
¿Qué estaba pasando aquí en estos momentos?
You're laughing, but go ahead and tell us.
Concentrado en mi trabajo, obviamente.
I was concentrating in my work. Ok, ¿qué pasó con esa derecha? Cuéntame.
Todo fue el instinto, ¿sabes? El instinto de asesino que tenemos nosotros los cubanos.
That was the assassin instinct that us Cubans have.
And now we jump to the end of the fight. Did you feel it was just a matter of moments before you would put it to an end?
¿Tú pensaste que ya era solamente momentos antes de acabar esta pelea?
Sí, claro, yo cuando vi el golpe aproveché la oportunidad, sabía que lo había lastimado, so salía a definir, a terminar.
Yes, of course, as soon as I saw it, I knew it was time to get rid of him. I knew it was time that he was done already, so I went for it.
You're just 23 years of age, yet you just told us before we came on right here you had 150 amateur fights back in Cuba. What's the biggest step you have to take now in the pros, even though you're 6-0 with 5 knockouts?
Solamente 23 años de edad, pero tiene 150 peleas amateurs en Cuba. ¿Cuál es el paso más grande que tiene que hacer ahora en el boxeo profesional?
Bueno, para mí ahora mismo no tengo metas, so, es seguir entrenando, seguir aprovechando las oportunidades que se me dan y enfocado en las cosas que tengo que hacer. So, ahora mi meta es enfrentarme a los mejores 54 en toda la división.
Right now my goal is, it's not defined yet, but it's to face the best 154 pounders that there's out there.
Congratulations, big future. Thanks for joining us.
Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias.